So Iran wants to smoke. The loho ass niggas want to smoke, and they've now allegedly had their little flunkies strike a U.S. base in Iraq. So for all you niggas sitting there talking about free Palestine, these are the people supporting Palestine. Iran, terrorist organizations like the Houthis, they're attacking American troops. They're attacking our bases, our naval ships. So keep it up. Keep it up. People saying, ceasefire now, ceasefire now. If the next October 7th attack happens and Israel defends itself and Iran and the Houthis do this again, how many, bruh, this is an unacceptable scenario. Truly unacceptable. At some point, you ceasefire now type niggas, y'all gotta grow up and realize Iran ain't our friend. Gaza ain't our friend. The Houthis are not our friends. They are our enemies. And I stand on that. They done struck a U.S. base. Fuck these
missile attack on an airbase in Iraq carried out by an Iranian-backed group. And what we're learning now about potential injuries to U.S. personnel. ABC's Jay O'Brien joining us now from the White House with the very latest. Jay, good morning.
With overnight U.S. Central Command saying that multiple U.S. troops are now being evaluated for traumatic brain injuries, and one Iraqi service member was wounded after that Iran-backed militia fired multiple ballistic missiles and rockets at a U.S. base in western Iraq. It happened last night, Baghdad time, at Al-Assad Air Base. Some of the missiles making a direct impact, but the Pentagon says that most of them were intercepted by air defense systems. Since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, there have been at least 140 attacks on U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria. Some troops, there are roughly about 3,500 there to prevent a resurgence of ISIS. And tensions high across the Middle East. Just yesterday, the U.S. Navy in the Red Sea shooting down, or at least conducting an airstrike rather, on Houthi militants, another Iran-backed group, before they could fire off anti-ship missiles. That group conducting at least 30 attacks on commercial ships in that region, a vital shipping lane, since mid-November. The White House making it clear they believe Iran is the center of all of this violence. President Biden saying just last week he had a private conversation with Iranian leaders and saying that the U.S. is well prepared if these attacks don't stop.
Bruh, I'm tired of you ceasefire now type niggas. I'm tired of you pro-Palestine type people. Let me tell y'all something about what I believe. Do I believe that Gaza should be flattened? No. Do I believe that the Gazans should be displaced? No. Do I believe that Israel is perfect and is never wrong? No. But what I don't believe is that Hamas, elected by the Palestinians and supported in polls by the Palestinians, Hamas attacking Israel on October 7th in a terrorist attack, killing over 1,000 civilians, many of which from different countries, right? You start a war by killing civilians, then you retreat to your own home country, hide amongst your own civilians when the enemy that you attacked is now coming after you. Now that you're losing the war, all of a sudden, you want a ceasefire because you're losing. Here's the problem with ceasefire. The Houthis in Yemen are now attacking innocent civilians. This is a really reoccurring trend here. Constantly, just these civilians just keep being targeted. The Houthis start attacking civilians operating cargo ships in the Red Sea, trying to move commerce, trying to move goods that people need, like food, medicine, water, electronics, things of that nature, to feed and take care of people in the Middle East, East Africa, North Africa, Europe, right? These ships need to get through, and who's blocking them? The Houthis. Who's supporting the Houthis? Iran. So Iran, the Houthis, and Hamas all believe themselves to be entitled to kill as many civilians as they want to further their own interests. I need Americans to understand, you can be pro-Palestinian life and pro-Palestinian sovereignty, but you have to understand Hamas has to be destroyed here. They gotta go. And if the Houthis in Yemen want to disrupt global trade and drive up inflation and cause chaos and harm innocent civilians, then we're gonna have to bomb them. And if Iran wants to attack U.S. troops on naval ships in the Red Sea and U.S. troops and military bases in Iraq, well, then. It's go time. It's go time. What team are you on? That's my question. For all the people saying, ceasefire now. I support the Houthis. Dumb shit. All y'all supporting that. All y'all supporting Hamas, the Houthis, Iran. Whose team are you on? Are you Team America or are you on somebody else's team? If you are on the team of the enemy, make that known. But if every single October 7th style attack done by Hamas is going to have this much global fallout, we can't risk that. We can't risk nuclear war over Israel and Palestine. And if that's what the allies of Hamas are willing to do, such as Iran and the Houthis and Hezbollah, if they're willing to sit there and endanger the entire world over a small conflict, fine. 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 We will meet force with force, as it should be. So Iran targeting new military bases, Iran targeting U.S. military bases in Iraq, they have no sympathy for me. Hamas and their sympathizers have no sympathy for me. It's go time. It's time to get rough with them. And this needs to be the last October 7th style attack ever. Hamas needs to be defeated. Palestine, Gaza needs to be occupied. The Palestinians are going to have to be de-radicalized. And that's the best I can come up with. Truly. The Palestinians have attacked Israel alongside the Arab allies over and over and over again. The 1947-1948 war, Arab-Israeli war. Suez Canal crisis, which caused the Six-Day War. The Yom Kippur War. The Intifadas. Over and over and over and over and over again, they trigger these conflicts and lose every single time. I don't think it makes any sense for the world to destabilize itself or risk itself just for Gaza. No. Wake the fuck up. So at the end of the day, Iran wants to attack our troops. We need to respond with force. Fuck them niggas. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.